Good evening, good evening. Happy Good Friday to all of my beautiful butterflies out there. Listen, you are watching HeSpoke Fashion Live. I am your host, the one and only Daylon Thomas, and we have a great show in store for you. Listen, are you preparing for the greatest holiday there ever was? Yes, I hope you are. And we want to talk about it tonight in the show that we called Any Given Sunday, Why We Dress. We're going to be right back. We got to get this thing started. Come on now, let's kick it. This platform discusses any and all information that has been published to the public sphere. We will engage our viewers through the use of this public information. All videos, songs, and graphics used in the video belong to their respective owners. I claim ownership of all produced video content on this channel and video. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
He spoke fashion. I'm telling he spoke fashion. I'm so bad. He spoke fashion. I'm telling he spoke.
Hey. I'm so glad that you've taken the time to join us again. Listen, go ahead and tell Lottie Dottie and everybody that we are live. Go ahead and tell them to like and share, and you do the same. And let me tell you something. If you're joining on our YouTube audience, I want you to go ahead and hit subscribe, and I want you to share from YouTube. You want to hit the alarm button so you'll be notified every time that we go live. Let's get right down to our topic tonight. We're talking about any given Sunday, why we dress. And why are we talking about it? Hey, it's Good Friday, and we're getting ready for Easter Sunday. Listen, I know, it is a pandemic, but I want you to hasten to your church or any nearby church this Sunday. Put on your mask, but go ahead and dress to impress on this Easter Sunday. Listen, we want to talk about on any given Sunday why we dress. I don't know about you, but I was watching social media last week and a little bit this week, and I was able to see this wonderful woman who was dressed to impress. I don't know if you guys were able to get this story, but I saw this on social media and I was awestruck. Miss Laverne Wimberly, 82 years old, slays in Sunday best for online church services. Did you see that? Look, she looks wonderful. She is a beautiful butterfly at 82. But as I began to read the story, it turns out that every Sunday since the pandemic has started, she has gotten dressed up and watched her favorite online service. You can't tell me that that's not good news. That's what we want to share on this Good Friday. That is good news. Yes, and she looks wonderful. I mean, come on. You got to give her some likes. You have to give her some likes. I wish I knew Miss Wimberly. I wish I knew a descendant of Miss Wimberly, because she is showing we young people just how it's done. Come on, can you imagine being 82 years old and wanting to go to church and determining that you're not going to let anything or anyone stop you from dressing for church and participating in your church service? I applaud Miss Wimberly. I applaud her. And listen, she slayed, as the title goes. She did slay. And I'm so happy to share that she is doing just what we're talking about. We're talking about the topic, why we dress, or why have we stopped? Yes. Of course, we have to be a little bit controversial on tonight, because I want to know, and I want you to help me to understand, why is it that we have stopped getting dressed for church? Why is it that we have stopped doing the things that we knew were to do? I remember growing up that the only time a black man, most of the time, the majority of us could get dressed up was when we went into the sanctuary. What happened? What changed? I'm telling you, I'm not talking about if you have on a 3-piece suit or a 2-piece suit or a shirt and tie. No, I'm talking about doing your best. Do you remember my guest last week, Marshetta Parker? Oh, didn't we have a great time with Miss Marshetta? Shout out to Marshetta Parker. And I'm hoping you've already grabbed that single, because it blessed me, and I'm sure that it'll bless you. But nevertheless, do you remember last week when we were talking about praise and worship? Should your praise and worship team be sexy? And Marshetta made a very good point when she said, it's not about what you should dress, but it is how you should do your very best. Yes, I applaud that statement, and I concur with her. I wonder what you have to say. I mean, do you think perhaps it is that we should do our best when we're dressing for church? Let me ask you a question. Do you dress when you go to any other special place? I mean, it's kind of the question, right? Because some people complained and said the reason why they didn't like to go to church is because they didn't have anything to wear. But then you would see those same people maybe out at a gala or a special event. Maybe you even saw them at the PTA, and they were dressed very wonderfully. And you wondered, you could do this for the PTA, but you can't do this for God? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Because again, on this show, we talk about women's fashion from a man's perspective. And we're going everywhere that you find fashion. We find fashion on Sunday morning. And most of the time, it is the women that are doing a great job in the fashion arena. I remember before we had even, Video Soul back in the day. You remember Video Soul used to come on, and 106 in Park and those type of shows. And when they used to come on, you would see people dressed, but you didn't know those people. You just saw them. You may have been a fan, but you didn't know them personally. And the people that you, most of the time, got your first kind of glimpse of high fashion. Yes, high fashion was on Sunday morning. And I've told you, I've shared with you that the reason I started doing this show was because my lovely mother, she would get dressed and she would share with me what she was going to wear even before she wore it. She would pull me into the room, call me into her bedroom, and she would play dress up, and she would share and show all of the outfits, some of the outfits that she was thinking about wearing the next day or maybe even that Sunday. And I would just applaud her, and I fell in love with fashion from that point on. But listen, there was someone else. Yes, Mom was doing a great job, but there was someone else that was doing a wonderful job in the area of fashion when we were growing up in the little country church. That's right. We were growing up in the little country church, and you saw the stars on TV, and you saw people maybe in a play or something like that. And again, you didn't know them, but you loved the way they dressed. But the people that you could grab hold on and that you may be able to shake their hand and greet them were the people that were dressed on Sunday morning for church. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let you in on a bit of secret tonight, but I don't want you to tell anybody. All right? Can we keep this secret just between me and you all? Can we just keep this secret? Come on, help me out. Because this person doesn't even know this. But I'm going to share it with you. Because, I love you guys. And so I want to share it with you. So back when I was a young kid, I used to really love the way this guy dressed. And he was none other than Mr. David Purcell. Yes, David Purcell. He was, again, I'm having fun. This is Mr. Butterfly. Even before I even knew the term, he was always so dressed all the way down to the shoes. I mean, everything was put together. He was a really good churchman. And he had a lot of skills. He was a great singer, he is a great singer. I don't want to talk about him in the past tense. He is a great singer. He is a great choir director. But he is a phenomenal fashionable person. Yes, he is. And let me tell you, let me just share this. So back around when I was in high school, right? My family choir, he's included. They were doing the McDonald's Gospel Fest. And they were rehearsing, they were singing all over, competing in this Gospel Fest, right? And I wanted to be part of this, not because I had the greatest voice. Now, those folks can really sing. But I wanted to be part of the choir because I wanted to wear the outfits that Mr. David Purcell was wearing. And let me tell you, you can go on YouTube Family Fellowship Mass Choir. And back then, they had all gotten these white suits and these really nice pink ties. And you know what? I really wanted one of those ties. So I wanted to be part of the choir just so I could get the suit and the tie because David Purcell looked wonderful in his suits. Let's show enough because, listen, not only did he have the great attire, but he had a great companion, his lovely wife. Yes, and I'm telling you, you men out there, dress up a little bit. I mean, come on, man. We need every advantage that we can get. You know, we got to hide all of this in. We got to hide that in. We don't have the benefits sometimes of the things that women have, but what you do have benefit is a good wardrobe. A very good wardrobe. But not only did David have a beautiful wife, but look at, oh my goodness. Look, please don't tell anybody. And don't tell, if you know any of these other guys in this photo, don't tell them either. But look, I mean, look at the family. 3 sons, good-looking young men. Those are my cousins, good-looking young men. And I'm telling you, very fashionable family. But I want you to know that was who I got. My first instance of men's fashion came from someone at church. Let me ask you a question. Who are your fashion influences? Did they come from church? If they did, I want you to put them in the comments and tag them. Tag your favorite fashionable influence growing up. Maybe you have someone now that when you see them, go ahead, let me back up. Because I know some of them may be on Instagram, but you don't know them personally. You don't know what they hiding to get in that size 8. And then you go by and you say, wait a minute. This does not fit them the way that it doesn't fit me the way that it fits them. But who are your local, your local influences in terms of fashion? We all have them. David Purcell just happens to be one of my early influences. And I applaud him, and he wasn't just on Sunday. See, some people, it's only Sunday that they're fashionably dressed. And listen, I applaud you for dressing up on only Sunday. But there's others, like David Purcell, that you could find him on a regular day. I remember one time he came by, and he had on a pair of white linen slacks and a blue and white dress shirt, blue pinstripe. And I said, wow, when I get of age, come on. Am I the only one that's seen someone that's very fashionable and said, hey, perhaps that outfit would look good on me? I want to share this because let's talk about it. I mean, when we look at what's going on in social media and in hip hop, I mean, people haven't been able to do concerts like they normally would, but they post all these photos, and they're not just wearing anything. They're wearing high fashion. And have we allowed that to beat out what we would do on Sunday? No, of course not. Of course not. Let's go to some of these pictures here, babe. This photo here, because these are the days that I miss. I can't wait. I can't wait for Sunday. I can't wait for Sunday. And I can't wait till we can take these masks off and get back to what we're used to, so I can see some wonderful smiles. But let me tell you, I was in New York today. And listen, some of you are benefiting from these masks. Because I've seen some people that were very fashionably dressed. Very fashionably dressed. And you just knew that probably because of how they were dressed, they probably looked okay under the mask, even though you couldn't see them. So what does that say? It says your fashion does speak. It does show basically who you are, even though you have a mask on. So after the pandemic is over, the mask will come off. But at least if you get your fashion game up, you can still win. You'll still be winning. This is good. This is good. Now, listen, we just wanted to come and just have a discussion for a while, because I wanted to get you excited about Sunday. I'm excited about Sunday. I can't wait. I can't wait. Now, how many of you used to, when you were growing up, I mean, maybe you still do it now, but Easter was a time to get something to wear for Easter Sunday. If you grew up like I did, you looked for that particular time of the year because you knew it was going to be time to get something new for Sunday. And I'm excited. You know what? It's funny because I still look for that. And I saw just on this week that there were multitudes of people that were shopping, just trying to purchase something for Easter Sunday. And maybe they'll be like Miss Laverne, just watching online. If that person is you, I want you to do me a favor. Can you do me a favor? This is just between us. I want you to share your photo. I want you to share your photo. And I want to see how great you look on Easter Sunday. Can you do that? Look, maybe we'll just flash them on the screen and just show how wonderful you looked on Sunday. Listen, I'm just trying to get you excited about going back to church, about going back on Easter Sunday and every Sunday after that. Again, tonight, we're talking about any given Sunday, why we dress. Let's have the conversation. Do you think perhaps, and this is basically from what we talked about last week, and I mentioned casual Sunday, and I was corrected, and I was so glad, because Marshetta Parker, again, she said that casual, we have to define that, because it doesn't mean casual as in I'm casually at home just getting ready to get out of bed, but it means your best, whatever your best is, be it a suit, be it your best pair of jeans, be it your best skirt, be it whatever it is that you can pull out and you say, this is my best. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the reason why we dress. Now, for me, it's easy. I like to dress up. But I want you to share in the comments what it is for you. What is the reason why you dress? Let's look at this quote here. You know, I love quotes. I love quotes. And it talks about a woman modestly dressed is a pearl in its shell. I just love that. I know we shared that quote before, but I just love that. It is as a pearl in its shell. And so I want you to just pull out your very best for this Sunday, and I want you to wear it and have a good time about it. And to all of you that are saying, you know what, it's not important how you dress, come as you are, I get what you're saying. But there's something There's something in the Bible. There's something in the Bible. At least there's one or two stories. One in particular that said that the woman with the issue of blood said, if I could just but touch the hem of his garment, I would be made whole. That hem, of course, was Jesus. And the fact that he had a hem in his robe signified that that was the finest of fabric that he was wearing. So I know you have this image of Jesus in your mind, and he has on perhaps a burlap sack, but I want you to get that in your mind, that this Jesus had on fine fabric. There was another. AB said, my producer said it was tailored. Listen, there was another occasion when, and we're talking about Easter, when Jesus was on the cross. You guys remember? And it said that the soldiers cast lots because why? They wanted his garments. Now let me tell you, nobody cast lots for a brown paper bag. No. But they wanted the Louis Vuitton, the Gucci, the Saint Laurent, the Balenciaga, the Givenchy. They wanted his garments. That says something about it. I just want to put that in your mind because I want you to get back to dressing your very best on Sunday. Oh, I forgot. I got to share this. Because when we stop dressing our best on Sundays, it is my opinion that fashion went down in a lot of ways. Let me tell you, I was again out shopping this week and saw a young man, and I don't know if this is a trend, because I saw someone posted a similar event earlier, and I saw it in my very own eyes. It was a young man, had on a very nice sweatsuit. He was walking in front of me. And he kind of walked on the side, and then he passed me and his friend, and they walked in front of me. And this young man had his pants pulled down all the way to his thigh.
Hey, bro. Oh my God!
And listen, he was walking, and the pants did not fall down, and he wasn't holding them up. And I said, now he took all of the effort to make sure he pinned those pants or taped them to his underwear so they wouldn't fall down to his kneecaps so that we could see his drawers instead of just wearing the pants as they should be, because he wanted us to see his underwear. I believe that when we stopped dressing up for church, we started dressing down for everything else. What say you? Okay, I'm telling you, I'm enjoying myself, but I know you have to get up early to get that last item for your Easter outfit. Listen, are you gonna wear your church hat? Are you gonna wear that special tie? Listen, it's time to go ahead and bring out that new bag that you purchased. It's Easter Sunday. Why not? Listen, we've had a great time tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it tonight. We have some conversations that we need to get into. I love talking about fashion. I've seen some beautiful fashionistas, beautiful butterflies this week. And I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to seeing them as time progresses. As we look to go back to maybe not our regular lives, but even better lives. You know, it seems like the sunny day after the storm is even brighter. That's what we're looking for. And Easter is going to start it off for us. But before we go, I want to share with you, it's been a great week, but I want to share with you, I just want to take the moment right now to wish a lovely couple a happy 65th anniversary. Yes, 65 years to this lovely couple, Bishop and Mother Campbell, 65 years of wedding bliss. I am so ecstatic. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, give me some hand claps here. Give them some hand claps, not me. 65 years is a very long time, and they are still the cutest, loving, funniest couple, but very anointed couple. I love them dearly. It's a pleasure to be there with them on Sunday. I cannot wait to be there. Yes, look, yes, another wonderful picture. 65 years. Listen, look at how wonderful Mother Campbell is dressed. You can't tell me that that's not a beautiful dress she's wearing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And she's always like that. 65 years of marriage. Listen, let me say this to all of my beautiful butterflies that are married. Keep that fashion game together. 65 years is an example for all of us. We haven't even lived that long, and they've been married that long, and I adore them. I'm sure all of you that know them love them just as we do, just as I do. And I am so excited to celebrate Bishop and Mother Campbell again for 65 years. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We love them and we applaud them. Listen, we've had a great time. I'm sure you have too. Go ahead and like this video. Come on, get the likes up, share this video. I'm telling you, we're going to get back into our discussion next week regarding should your praise and worship team be sexy. We're going to focus our attention on the men this time. There's no reason for you to be up there looking like that. Okay, that's enough. I'm done. I'm glad you've taken the time out to join us tonight. I've had a great time. I hope you have too. And I want you again, why we dress. It's not just for us. We're not trying to make a fashion statement. We just want to do our best for God. That's the reason on Sunday, any given Sunday, why we dress. I've enjoyed you tonight, and I can't wait to see you again next week. So until then, you have a blessed night, and we'll see you soon. Good night.